I must start by congratulating in the warmest possible terms my honourable friend for securing this, the first ever debate in the Commons about the role of Gujaratis. The story of the Gujarati community in Britain is an absolutely inspirational story. What can we say about the Gujaratis? My honourable friend has already mentioned their incredible get-up-and-go, enterprising quality. Many of them, particularly in my constituency, came here fleeing from the murderous Idi Amin with nothing but the shirts on their backs, and they have built incredible businesses, and they have transformed the economy locally. If I were to name-check all of them in my constituency, we would be here for days on end. The second thing I would say about them is their incredible social contribution to our area. They are also social entrepreneurs. There's countless voluntary groups and community groups and charities run by the Gujarati community, part of the wider Indian community in my constituency, particularly with an emphasis on helping and caring for older people. And it's always wonderful when you go to Gujarati homes to see often grandma and grandfather seated with great respect at the end of the table. I think it's a wonderful part of the culture which we can all learn from. Another thing I could say about that community is it's a patriotic community. It's become very integrated. It's part of the great tapestry of this country. It's strongly patriotic people you could meet. And of course, I've really enjoyed the cultural contribution that the Gujaratis have made in my constituency. Huge celebrations of Diwali over recent weeks in Leicestershire. And I've particularly enjoyed dancing at the Navratri celebrations at Gujarati High School in my constituency. As you can imagine, I'm a terrible dancer, but it's a very warm and forgiving community, so it was wonderful to be there. So what more can we do? Well, I'm always working to make sure everyone is looked after in our community. That's one reason I'm always supporting Drive to get more tissue donation and blood donation among Gujarati and other Indian communities, because it is something we're desperately short of. And I'm also always working to improve community life and the relationships between the different communities in my constituency. And that's one reason why I'm pressing my local councils to try and find space for a Hindu community centre in my constituencies, because we have lots of churches, we have a great mosque and a wonderful gurdwara, but at the moment you still have to go up into the city in order to go to a temple. And I'd love to find something to house all those wonderful voluntary groups so we could have that happen in my constituency. So, to summarise, Sir Christopher, the story of the Gujaratis in Britain is a story of enterprise, it's a story of strong family life, it's a strong story of charity and strong voluntary commitment. And it's a story about a group of people who have come to this country, who are patriotic, and who have put down deep roots as part of this great country.